Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 continues expanding the young Sheldon universe in ways that feel both familiar and refreshing. But one of the most surprising elements of the new season is how Pastor Jeff's evolving storyline mirrors a beloved sitcom trope that fans have seen before. The spin-off has always relied on character-driven humor, grounded in the emotional lives of its cast. Yet Pastor Jeff's arc, this season, feels like a deliberate callback to a classic TV tradition. The well-meaning but often overwhelmed spiritual leader whose personal struggles become a comedic anchor. This direction places Pastor Jeff in the same narrative lane that made other sitcom pastors and reverends iconic. And it also strengthens the emotional stakes of Georgie and Mandy's own story. What makes Pastor Jeff's Season 2 storyline even more compelling is how naturally it grows out of what young Sheldon established. On that show, Pastor Jeff often served as both comic relief and moral compass, but he was rarely allowed to undergo substantial character growth. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, however, leans into the chaos surrounding Georgie and Mandy's daily life, allowing Pastor Jeff to become more than just a supporting figure delivering lectures or sermons. The new series uses him as a narrative mirror, revealing how faith, family pressure, and emotional exhaustion impact even the characters who appear to have everything figured out. In many ways, Pastor Jeff's Season 2 storyline echoes the approach taken by beloved sitcoms like The Simpsons, where Reverend Lovejoy's frustration with his congregation became a recurring theme that provided humor while highlighting the challenges of spiritual leadership. Like Lovejoy, Pastor Jeff finds himself burdened by the endless needs of his community, the expectations placed on him as a moral guide, and the constant reality that he must appear calm even when his personal life is in turmoil. This parallel is not accidental, and it works because Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is increasingly positioning itself as a character-centered sitcom that balances comedy with deeper, real-world struggles. The show's writers have discovered that Pastor Jeff serves as an effective narrative bridge between the chaos of the Coopers and the larger world that surrounds them. His involvement in Georgie and Mandy's lives, whether through officiating disputes, offering advice, or simply showing up at the wrong time, adds layers of humor reminiscent of classic sitcom spiritual leaders who are in over their heads. The storyline begins to reflect the pressures that made Reverend Lovejoy relatable. Burnout, frustration, and the absurdity of dealing with a congregation that seems to generate more drama than inspiration. Season 2 takes Pastor Jeff in a direction audiences didn't expect. Instead of simply being a supporting comedic voice, he becomes intertwined with the season's emotional core. His scenes reveal a man trying desperately to uphold ideals that increasingly clash with the messiness of the Cooper family and the wider Medford community.